haven't seen him. I think he was on the road behind us.
Okay. Good morning! Good morning! We're shooting all of the scenes that we could not get in principal photography, so this is second unit, and I hope we don't hurt anybody. We're shooting all the scenes with Smith in the snow. Basically, we're trying to pick up everything in the snow before the snow goes away.
Thad contacted our reenactment organization, wanted to come out in December to actually check out what we did, and came out and filmed some of us actually doing a Battle of the Bulge event in December. And he liked what he saw, so he had us come out to this project to add some realism to his project. And some of my collection was used in the movie The Memphis Belle back when I was in college. I donated like a couple of flight suits and stuff for that movie, but I've never actually personally been on a set getting to wear my uniforms.
Oh, is this the first time?
This is like the first time.
I haven't looked at that footage enough.
I think it's really wide because you and Heinrich left last.
Yeah.
Right?
I could cut around it either way you do it.
So let's do it with ammo can.
We're kind of a bunch of history geeks. We like to get together. We like to share our history experiences, share our history knowledge, and by sharing this knowledge amongst ourselves, we gain more knowledge of World War II history and are able to keep World War II history from being revised. We like to keep it accurate, keep it real. So this next weekend we're getting together and we're doing a World War II event, like 1944, early 45 event. We actually have German units, we actually have American units, airborne rangers, you have German Panzer Grenadiers. We set up historically accurate scenarios based on historical scenarios that actually happened in World War II. And we try to refight them. Sometimes the Germans win, sometimes the Americans win. But we all are very fortunate at the end of the day. None of us have died. We all get to sit down, have dinner, have beers together, and then our evening discussions usually, end up talking about history, talking about what we're doing. Sometimes we'll go around to schools or museums and put on displays of authentic World War II equipment. And the greatest compliment is when a World War II veteran comes up to you and goes, "Wow, you look just like the people I fought," or "Wow, you're wearing your uniform just exactly like I wore my stuff." And they'll ask you questions like, "Do you have one of these pieces of equipment?" And sometimes they'll bring up stuff that you never even knew. So in doing so, it's a great learning experience for everybody. And the veterans really appreciate it, and they tell us, keep it up, because when we're gone, you're the people that are going to be carrying on our history.
The only other effect we're doing is I rigged an M1 helmet with an air line. So one guy,
some blood.
He goes to give directions to his troops. He lifts his head and he says, "You," and he gets the blood spray out the back.
Cool.
Yeah, it'll be cool.
All right.
It worked great too. I splattered my garage wall with it.
Is this what? This is your rig?
Oh, yeah, I rigged it. Yeah, it's got the fast inflator for the air bikes, with a little CO2 cartridge.
Yeah.
Hooked it up to a tire valve.
Schrader valve. Yeah.
And I cut the end off, and I put some tube in it. Put a little sponge in it, filled with blood, put a little sponge in the end.
You can back off the nut and get air in there.
Get ready to move!
War isn't very pretty, but it's important that we never sugarcoat it, because if we sugarcoat history, we make war glorified, then people really miss the point of what war is about. War isn't glory. It's pretty damn nasty.
Action! Go. And we're cut. Beautiful. Beautiful. Somebody get a start for a call.